Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
What's up, big baby?
What's good, man?
You seeming down and out, man. You ain't the usual. Big baby. Man, what's up? It's too early?
Yeah, a little too early.
Okay.
I'm chilling, man. I'm just relaxed, calm, ready to hurt something. Like I said, I'm extremely motivated for this fight, but I'm calm motivated right now. You know what I mean? Just playing different scenarios in my head and just working.
Yo, see how he look?
Who you been working with in Spawn to simulate this tall Maurice Whyte, man? Because he's pretty
hard.
big.
Yeah, it's been hard to find guys in New York that really actually been in shape. We had Zhan, the Chinese Olympian.
Okay, Zhilei Zhang Bang.
Then we have a lot of smaller guys, more taller, for speed. One thing for sure I'm going to have on them is speed. The footwork is going to be phenomenal. Yeah, you're going to see a different big baby. You know what I mean? It's going to be a different package. But I feel good, though.
Now, you're saying it's going to be a different package. Is that because you felt for that Jarrell Washington fight you didn't have a full training camp, and for this one you do?
Say it again?
Do you feel that it's going to be different because for the Jarrell Washington fight you didn't have a full training camp, but for this one you do?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like I said before, the last fight, I dropped nearly 40 pounds, put on 6 since I got sick. And for this fight, we dropped about 10 to 15 already. So I feel good, man. I feel good. You know what I mean? It's one thing to drop it fast and drop it gradually. We've been dropping the weight gradually. And like I said, I think actually by the next fight, I'll be a finished product of what we really wanted to do. So right now we're still in the dropping weight phase of kind of maintain the strength. So I think by like the next fight will be like muscle, everything will be like where we want it to be. But like I said before, every fight is progress. But I have no doubt in my mind we're gonna stop it. We're gonna put some work on it.
What is your ideal weight that you're looking to come in? You said next fight you'll be where you want to be. What is that weight?
I think 275, 270 is the perfect weight. We're at 285 right now. I could go a little more, but we're testing out with strength as well as conditioning and not with fatigue. So, like I said, it has to come down gradually. I'm not one of these guys going to drop 30, 40 pounds like we did in the last fight that I had no choice to. You know, we wanted to come back in New York in a big way, and I took that short-minute fight on the other network, and it worked out for me to get the win, but, you know, we didn't schedule out for the next fight. So, you know, you got to change it up every fight, you know. But this fight, we have a schedule, you know, and I feel we're on point, and we'll be ready.
Speaking of changing it up, obviously in the Jarrell Washington fight, we seen a overwhelming style is what you used to get Washington out of there. Do you think that similar tactic is going to be able to be something that you could use in this fight?
Yeah, definitely. That tactic can work on almost any fighter in boxing. Any heavyweight can't keep up with that pace. But with that fight too, I did take a couple shots. Not really hurt me, but I mean the whole thing's about longevity. Because I was boxing to hit, not to be hit. So I felt after this fight, you know, he's not a active puncher. He's not a really aggressive fighter. So this I can actually pick my shots a little more, use my feet a little more, and don't have to get overly aggressive. You know, just target practice.
Are you going to use this fight as your introduction to the UK market, being as though that you know that the cash cow is Anthony Joshua? You've had words for him in the past, but at the end of the day, that should be the goal for any heavyweight.
Yeah. I mean, he's a cash cow in England at this point, but I feel like I said there's a lot of work over here for me to do in America. We still got Deontay. We still got a lot of things. So a lot of people, so now they think about the money other than thinking about the legacy and figuring out exactly what the game plan is. Of course, if I'd be amazing mandatory, I'll fight AJ, no damn problem. I'm gonna whoop this behind. But the thing is, right now, it's like I'm not gonna jump ahead of myself and say, okay, give me an exact game plan. I've been calling these guys out for years. But now we actually getting it now. I want to know a game plan. I just want to jump in and not know what's going on. So there's a game plan and strategy right now. We're talking about it. So hopefully, you know, people are putting a lot of talk behind it. So they're putting money where their mouth is. So hopefully they stick to it, because I'm gonna stick to mine.
I've heard about rumors of like possibly 2 fights to build your profile up before something big is talked about.
Correct.
Who do you think that second fight is going to be? Is it that Dillian Whyte fight?
No, Dillian Whyte is not going to fight me. So anyway, their whole tactic with Dillian Whyte was moving towards WBC and get him in that different route.
Yeah,
try to keep the England guys away from English guys for now. Hopefully they pan out and they can bring it back to make big money. Actually, the next fight was supposed to be Carlos Takam. But of course, you've seen that the Pulev fight pulled out, and now Takam is fighting Anthony Joshua. So we don't know what the next fight is going to be at right now. Do I even care? No. I just worry about November 11th right now, and then after that, we'll figure it out.
How excited are you that the heavyweight division is booming? I mean, it seems like every week, new headlines, fighters like yourself emerging, making names for themselves. Just how excited are you that now your division has the focus?
Well, my trainer Harry used to always say the heavyweight division is asleep right now. It's gonna come back. You know what I mean? So that's for anything else. Sometimes, you know, like right now the light is on England right now because of Anthony Joshua. But of course, he's only been tested one time by older Vladimir Klitschko, who took off 3 rounds and then back in the game. So the light is on them for now. But like I said, you know, my grandmother always told me, you know what God is doing in heaven. One day is your day, one day is my day. One day is your day, one day is my day. So right now it's his day. And I mean, but a lot of hungry guys coming up. And very limited guys are very skilled, you know. Muscles don't make a boxer, you know what I mean? And that's been proven fact. So they believe in Anthony Joshua. He's a turned pro at 220 something. He's 249, muscle bound guy, and his conditioning still ain't that great. He dies after the 4th round. So like I said before, that's what they want. That's their king and savior over there. But it's a different story when you break to a guy like me from the gutter.
The sight in the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.